My name is James Brandt, and I chose to do my MIS4800 project on virtual assistants and how they can help us through our air travel in the future. Starting off, I want to talk about what virtual assistants are, and a virtual assistant, also known as AI assistants or digital assistants, are applications that understand natural language voice commands or physical commands and complete tasks for the user. Such tasks historically performed by a personal assistant or secretary include taking down requests, looking up phone numbers, scheduling, placing phone calls, and reminding the end user about appointments. Some popular current virtual assistants include Amazon Alexa, Apple Siri, and Microsoft's Cortana. Virtual assistants are typically cloud-based programs that require internet-connected devices and/or applications to work. The technologies that power virtual assistants require massive amounts of data, which feed the artificial intelligence platforms, which include machine learning, natural language processing, and speech recognition. As the end user interacts with a virtual assistant, the AI program uses sophisticated algorithms to learn from data input and become better at predicting the end user's needs. Tomorrow's virtual assistants will be built with more advanced cognitive computing technologies, which will allow a virtual assistant to understand and carry out multi-step requests and perform more complex tasks, such as making a plane reservation in this case. For most people, getting through airports can be an exhausting task, especially when finding out your flight has been delayed or canceled. Having discussions with airline representatives can be frustrating at times, and everyone's first question when dealing with a flight cancellation is, when is the next available flight for my destination? For people that want a simple answer to that question, my proposal includes implementing virtual assistants into terminals placed at gate entrances and next to airline representatives. If using a physical terminal is not your preference, this can also be made into a mobile application. Taking a look at the application itself, this is the screen that will be presented on the terminal or someone's mobile application, where you will select this button to begin, which will take you to a request to scan your boarding pass's QR code or enter the flight number manually for those people using mobile devices. After selecting continue, you'll be taken to your current flight information display, which in this case shows that your flight was canceled, as well as your seat number, flight number, and departure time, as well as other information. So in this case, you would have to change your flight. And by selecting this button, you're taken to a screen that asks you if your flight is delayed or canceled. In this case, it's canceled, so we'll select canceled. Wait for the video to catch up. And here, again, it'll show the current flight information and some recommended flights that match your selected destination, and sort them by times closest to your original departure time. In this case, there's one listed for Denver, Colorado that leaves at 5 p.m. and has 6 seats available, so we'll select this flight. To see the new flight's current information, whether it's on time, delayed, or canceled, the current boarding time of that flight and its flight number, as well as any available seats mapped out for you to select. In this case, we'll select seat F3, where it will then take us to a screen that, again, shows the updated flight information for the flight you'd selected, your selected seat number as well, and where your new gate where your flight will be departing from is located in the airport. You'll print your boarding pass. Waiting for it. There we go. And then it will thank you for using the airport's virtual assistant and tell you that your new boarding pass is being printed, as well as give you the option to look at the airport directory to look for some restaurants and stores to entertain yourself with as you wait for your next flight. Selecting airport directory, it'll bring up a map of the airport, show you where you are in the airport using this device, assuming you're using a terminal, and move up. Since our flight was in Concourse C, we'll select Concourse C, where it will then load a map of the concourse's directory and display options for food and beverages, retail options, services, within that concourse, as well as other airport facilities like bathroom locations. Some benefits and risks of this airport virtual assistant is that you're allowed to browse current flight options in an airport directory all from one terminal, rather than trying to find an airport map as well as a separate terminal that displays current flight information. It will show you a streamlined process for selecting another flight to replace your current one, assuming it's canceled or delayed. Being a virtual assistant, it will allow you to find answers quickly and easily, which will enhance your customer experience and increase the brand's image. Some of the risks are that there's no 100% guarantee of finding a new flight the same day, and I can't say with confidence that the baggage handling would, move your checked bag over to your new flight, just because I'm not familiar with how that process works behind the scenes, although I'm sure it could be managed and adapted to work for this. And it has more or less the same features that a representative can give you in a face-to-face meeting, so that there's no guarantee of this being used or someone having a preference of this over talking to an assistant. I think it really just comes down to the person and what they prefer.